Blimey, it's a bit dark, isn't it? Hang on a minute. Ooh. Voila! We have light. Right. Same night. Lower you down a bit. Video number 2. Hello YouTube. Danny's going off grid in a van. Back again. Right. The channel Ramblings of Bry. I follow him quite a bit. Love the guy to bits. Actually got a piece of his art in my caravan. He lit a spark. He lit a spark deep inside of me. Spiritual awakening. Now I know a few of you think the last few years I've gone totally mad. Changed a lot of things in my life. Cut a lot of people out of my life. People that I thought that was my friends. That I began to see in another light. Cut a lot of people out of my life. Simplified my life. Totally changed my life. The way I live. Everything about my life, to be honest. Yeah, a few years ago, probably about 5 years ago, went for the checkup at the doctor's, got a letter back, and a big chat with the doctor. I was told off about a few things. Been a bit naughty. Not looking after myself. Bearing in mind I did bring my daughters up on my own for the last 15 years. I didn't really have a lot of time for myself. Anyway, big wake up call. A lot of things have changed. Changed my job. Changed where I lived. Changed my whole outlook on life. Started reading a lot again. Started reading a lot about the pagan lifestyle, and I realised how much of a pagan I actually was. I've started saying a lot. I've noticed that in my videos. I've got to try and stop that. And I watched a blog Bry did the other week about spiritual awakening, and I just wanted to really say how much alike it was to mine. Started off probably from when I can last remember things. Probably when I was about, I don't know, let's see, 8, 9, probably 10 years old. Yeah, from probably from when I first left primary school and went to secondary school. And I realised how different I was to the other people in the class. In fact, the other people in the school. Always felt different. I wasn't a loner. By no means. I had loads of friends. Made friends easily. I was good. Hang on. Somebody just come up. I was pretty good at school. Content. I was good at all my lessons. Got pulled aside at one point and said if I buckled down I could go places. But I always felt different. As a child, I used to study. I got interested in the planets and stars and things like that. And it's quite funny now, but I used to think that my parents were my parents, I used to think I was from another planet and I'd been put down on Earth by the aliens. Good imagination, yes, I had a good imagination as a child. But when I grew up, I suppose we all had a good imagination as children. Things was different then. It's not like today. We actually went out and played. We was never in the house. But yeah, I always felt different to my friends, even though I had a lot of friends. I'm just gonna move you down a little bit more. I had a lot of friends, but I didn't feel part of anything. I was doing classes at the time. I was doing judo and martial arts and all that, but I felt different. I felt different to everybody else. I used to go home and I used to do my martial arts and stuff, but I felt different. I don't know why, I just felt different. I felt special. And as I got older, I started, like when I was going out in the car with parents, we'd be going somewhere where we'd never been before. My dad would take us out somewhere, but I knew where I was going. I knew what was round the corner. And I used to think, oh yeah, there's that tree round the corner, there's that bush. And sure enough, we'd drive around the corner and that bush and that tree would be there. I suppose you call it a sixth sense or something like that, I don't know. But anyway, I felt different from a very early age. Carried on through school. And when I started worked at a few different places. I worked for my father first. Then I worked for a double glazing firm. Started manufacturing plastic windows. Then I started fitting them. Then I went, one of the fitters that used to come in as a subcontractor, I went to work for him. But I always felt not quite part of this world. I felt different. I used to feel things. When I used to watch films, sad films, people would say, oh, that was a sad film. I'd be in tears. If I seen somebody hurt themselves or get cut at work, I used to have to go to the toilet. I'd be sobbing. I'd feel the pain. Since then I've read about empathy and stuff like that, and then I am a true empath. I do actually feel other people's pain. Negative energies, if I'm at work and somebody's moaning or something's upset, it hits me like a brick, and then I feel the same. It's awful. So yeah, I suppose I'm an empath as well. But this other feeling, a feeling of not being in the same. It's like when I used to teach taekwondo. Well, I started off learning taekwondo, then I got to teaching it. But I always felt different. That's why I suppose people used to say, "Oh, you're good at this. You should do this more." But it was only because I felt I could do it because I was different to other people. I didn't feel like I was learning. I felt like I should have been teaching. I started to, when my wife left for me and the girls, I started reading again. I used to read as a child quite a lot. And when my wife went, I started reading a lot about spiritualism and paganism, and realised how close to my life this was. Started going back fishing, and I realised that I wasn't going fishing just to catch fish. It was the old being with nature and being at one. And I felt comfortable. Felt comfortable on my own. Don't get me wrong, when my wife left, I did have a couple of girlfriends that I was really close to. Tried to settle down, but there was just something telling me this was meant to be. I was meant to be on my own. And whenever I was on my own, I was at my happiest. Whether that was fishing, or in the car on my own, or at night on my own. Sort of got stronger and stronger. And then I realised I suppose I am a pagan. I believe in nature, not in a one true God and all this. I believe in what is what is. I brought the girls up. We struggled. It wasn't easy. My mum was ill at the time. She was trying to help me. She moved in with me. It didn't quite work out. My mum was ill anyway. Sadly, she passed away to the cancer. And then it hit me again. A few things went off in my life before my mum passed. I was at a real low at one point. I was drinking. And it was just this fact that I thought I shouldn't. It was a weird feeling that I didn't belong here. And I suppose I tried not to belong here at one point, which now I realise was a mistake, because I can give things now. Some of you are going to be listening to this now blog, and you're going to think, this guy has totally lost the plot. He's a total idiot. Why have I been watching his videos? And